Hello, sir. Good morning. I am Advaita Gupta from grade 7. So, I'm very excited to ask you some questions. So, may I?
Yes, Aditya, please go ahead.
So, would you tell me something about yourself?
Um, I can say about myself, I started my journey like a school student like you, but from early ages only, I have been interested in co-curricular activities, be it sports, be it debates, be it dramatics. So that I think helped me to develop these days they are called life skills. And
That's
journey has been wonderful. More than 3 decades in army, and I got opportunity to motivate and influence young minds.
yes, sir. That's very nice. You have led to prestigious institution as principal. Could you share some of the leadership challenges and proud moments of your time at Rashtriya Military School, Belgaum, and Sainik School, Lucknow?
uh, Serving in boarding schools, residential schools, like I said, serving there we don't officiate as work as principal, we serve as principals. It has been our endeavor, like morning till late night we have to be ahead of cadets. Otherwise, they will make us run, or if we are prepared, we will make them run. And we will be able to instill them the qualities of character, the ability to withstand difficult times, difficult situations, and be independent.
That's brilliant. Having worked closely with young cadets, what changes have you observed in the aspiration and attitude of the students over the years?
Over the years, I can say that students are now more tech savvy, their exposure is much more, but they are wanting on some of the qualities, that is about kind of say physical fitness and going for outdoor activities. It is not their fault, the system has become like that.
Yeah. So, you joined the army in 1990 after completing your MSc in chemistry. What inspired you to choose a military career over a purely academic or research path?
um, I have been I belong to Haryana, where there it is a tradition to join defense services. One in the final year in the college, I was quite keen to take part in the activities, outdoor activities. There I got in
Yes.
basically got motivated because I had some friends from military schools, Sainik schools. With their interactions, I also developed a liking for that kind of life, and I started working for that, and I prepared myself for that.
That's appreciative. That's nation's first. After serving the nation for more than 3 decades, what message would you like to give to the youth of India today?
Youth of India, just one small, basically kind of advice, that minimize your screen time. Social media, it can be used, it can complement, it cannot replace our online education, cannot replace our offline education. And this is an area where it affects our attention span, excessive use of social media, and it leads to sometimes perceptual problems also. We it hinders our creativity also.
That's a brilliant message. So, thank you, sir. Now, my friend Dhanush will ask you some questions.
My name is Anush Gaikwad. I'm from grade 7. So, can I ask you a few questions?
Yes, Dhanush, please go ahead.
So, first, how do you think the role of military schools like Rashtriya Military School and Sainik schools contribute to the nation?
Dhanush, Rashtriya Military School and UP Sainik School, Lucknow, both have been boys' residential school. Till that time I was there, the girls were not allowed to join those schools. It produced only they say that Sainik schools, military schools, they produce the students, cadets, who are jack of all trades and master of none. But our endeavor has been, and we have been successful, in producing cadets who had been jack of all trades and master of quite a few, and which they prove themselves whether they come to defense services. Captain Manoj Pandey, Paramveer Chakra winner, was a student of UP Sainik School, Lucknow. Likewise, it is not only defense services. You take the case of scientists, you take the case of entrepreneurs, you take the case of doctors, engineers, wherever these students are there from basically from boarding schools, they are found to have better leadership qualities in compared to other students.
Okay, so that's good. Now, moving on to the next. As a psychologist at SSB Allahabad for officer selections, what insights did you gain about leadership and personality traits crucial for armed force officers?
SSB looks for candidates. Firstly, a candidate should be a good human being with values, with sense of responsibility, with adequate communication skills, and ability to take initiative and withstand little bits hard parts of life. Such candidates are preferred who are able to face any situation, familiar situation, unfamiliar situation, whose mind can work even under pressure. They should not collapse or they should not freeze under difficult situations or kind of natural disasters. You must have seen everywhere defense services, be it army, navy, air force, they deliver in the time of natural calamities, any kind of disasters. And recently we have seen that case in the recent case of Operation Sindoor.
Okay, so moving on to the next, you received appreciation letters from HRD Minister twice and a COAS commendation card. What did those recognitions mean to you and what drove you to achieve them?
Firstly, let's say we never worked to achieve them. It was simply our work. We did our duty, and I was lucky to have a team of teachers and other administrative staff who could produce wonderful results, wonderful students, wonderful cadets who later on made wonderful citizens of our country. And this commendations and this appreciation it came later on. We never worked for that. That shows you do your work and rest. God will take care.
So that's amazing. Now, finally, what's your message to the listeners, especially those who are interested in those armed forces? So, what advice would you give them, or what message would you give them to the listeners or the people who are interested in that?
Okay, anybody who is a defense or basically any career aspirant, first quality is that should be inquisitive. It should be a person having a student having reading habits. Reading habits not only related to your curriculum, it's general reading that broadens our view, that broadens our perspective, that improves our personality, that improves our creativity, imagination, and the ability to withstand difficult times.
Thank you, sir. So, that's all. Thanks for your precious time.
Thank you very much.
Sir, last but not the least, how was your experience to come?